YouTube. This is Ken, and we are practicing consistency doing the side splits today. We do about 20-30 minutes of side splits every single day. And by side splits, I mean stretching to prepare for the side splits because I can't do the side splits yet, but I'm trying to get there. And the most important quality that we're trying to practice is consistency because only with consistency can we achieve our goals. For consistency's sake, we only do 20-30 minutes of light stretching and a variety of stretches every single day. And that is because we don't want to get you too sore, do anything too intense, so you can't come back the next day, tomorrow, or get in the way of anything that you actually want to do in your life. That's why this is called splits on the side. We are going to get started. What do I do? Thank you for joining. It's been a couple of days. It's good to see you. We're going to get started with the hip CARS. CARS stands for controlled articulated rotation. And basically what we're doing is we're trying to take our leg and our hip joint and get it through that full range of motion. All right. Cue you up, high knee, open up that hip wide, bring the ankle up, and pull that leg down and back using your hamstring and your glutes. We're going to do 10 of these on this side. I think this is number 5 for me, but I didn't tell you how to do them until like 3. So if this is your first time doing these, feel free to grab onto a wall, a bookcase, something to help you stabilize. And remember, this is about getting maximum range of motion using your muscles. So feel free to take your time and experiment with your range of motion. That is 10. I'm gonna hop in over here to look at the chat. What do I do? You know how I take screenshots after the lives, and I usually don't review them. My girlfriend and I reviewed them briefly a couple of days ago, and we kind of got a feel for the accounts that come in often, and I just wanted to appreciate you, oh, I do, for being a regular, commenting in the chat, and bringing good vibes to the community. So thank you. All right, we're doing 10 on this side. I'm pretty sure I've done at least 10. So let's pause, take a quick break, and in water, it works easier. Like, do you do these in the pool? Because this certainly feels like we're about to go swimming and tread some water. Uh, everybody on YouTube, we're gonna do this exercise in reverse. So instead of high knee, we're gonna bring the leg back using our hamstring and our glutes. Then we're gonna lift up to the side so that the ankle is behind the knee. Then we're gonna drop that ankle and then bring the knee to the front again. Hey Aisha, welcome back. Thank you for returning after all of the Instagram technical difficulties. And we're gonna do 10 on this side. All right. I'm slightly off balance because the hips are getting a little tired. I think that's 10, but I'm gonna just do 2 more for good measure. Same thing on the other side. Bring the knee back, open it wide, bring the ankle down, knee forward. We're gonna do 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, I'm quite warmed up. It is really hot. All right, next up, we are going into some elephant walks. Start by getting into this L shape. If you're a little higher up, that's totally okay. Let's try to bring your hips down and fold forward. Take a couple of breaths here. Relax those hamstrings as much as you can. And then we'll get started. We're going to bend one knee. Keep the other leg straight. Open that chest and rotate towards the straightened leg. You should feel the stretch in this part of the hip, outer glute area. And to increase that stretch, you can just bring your chest a little bit more down or work on rotating even more. For the first one, take it nice and slow, especially if you have tight hamstrings. Don't need to do anything explosively. And as we do more of them, we'll slowly pick up the pace. All right, that's number 2. 3. We're going to do 10 of these total. I think this is 5, 6. And if you want to focus more on just the hamstrings, you don't have to rotate. The rotation emphasizes that outer glute up here, but just bring your chest down and focusing on your hamstrings also works. All right, I think this is 9 and 10. Next up, we got some Cossack switches, and then we'll be done with our warm-up. The Cossack switch looks a little bit like this. We're going to point our toes about 45, 60 degrees out to the sides. Then we're going to keep the knees roughly over the toes and drop down onto either side and try to get low. If your heel comes up, that's okay as long as you're staying balanced. If you're struggling with balance, plant that heel, gives you a little bit more stability. All right. So the switch part of the Cossack switch is going to the other side and doing the same position but mirrored on the other leg. This warm up, this stretch, hits a lot of different muscles in the groin, in the legs, and you even get some leg external rotation in if you put your toes and knees up into the air, which you should. We're going to do 5 of these, and then we'll be all wrapped up with the warm up. I have completely lost count of how many I've done, but I feel like I've done more than 5. So let's move on into the meat of it. We're going to do our stretches. We're going to take a couple seconds to set up, and then we're going to hold the stretch for 30 seconds, applying consistent pressure to see if you can get a little deeper into the stretch. All right, so the first stretch is a hamstring stretch, and I do them slightly differently than most internet guides, I think. Start by standing up straight, plant the foot slightly in front of us that we want to stretch, throw the hips back, and then widen the stance that I'm taking so that I'm staying balanced. If you have a wall or something to hold on to lean on, lean against, to help you prevent yourself from falling if you're feeling off balance, go ahead and use that, or at least know where it is so you can slow down a lean. All right. I want you to focus on sticking your butt out and away and bring your chest so that all of this body is being pulled down by gravity towards your leg. Gravity is doing most of the work for you. Now, once you're here, take a couple of breaths. Feel that hamstring stretch already starting. And now let's try to bring our belly button and our chest down to our leg. All right, we're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. Let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on up, take a break, shake that leg out, switch to the other side. Same thing, we're going to stand up straight, take a step forward, throw the hips back, widen the stance for balance, spot a wall or something if you need to, and take a couple of deep breaths in this position. Focus on bringing those hips back. And now let's bring that chest and belly button down to the leg. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, that's it for the hamstring stretch. Let's move on to butterfly. Butterfly is pretty straightforward. Preferably, you have a wall or something flat next to you so that you can keep your back straight and then stop worrying about it altogether. I stick my hips, my shoulders, my head up against the wall. Then I pull my feet in and together and focus on using those hip muscles to bring the knees down to begin with. Then once your muscles are already working, add a little bit of weight and pressure with your hands. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Take a deep, remember to breathe, take deep breaths. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Come on up, release it, take a small break if you need to, and let's get moving into the pancake. So the pancake, and I'll show you from the side profile, is about folding at the hips and bring that chest, that head in between your legs. Getting actually there is really hard and takes a lot of time and effort, so I can't do it. That's why the demonstration didn't go that far. But if I'm facing you, we want to spread the legs and try to do the same. Uh, remember, all of that stretch comes from the hip. And if we were doing a standing variation, I would lean against the wall, have my butt rest against the wall, and fold like this. That way, if I fall, I can only fall forwards and I can catch myself with my hands. Alternatively, you can grab a stool or a coffee table or anything, a chair, as long as it doesn't move and shift under your weight, because we don't want any accidents to happen, then you can, same thing, spread those legs wide and bring your chest over. So depending on how flexible you are, you'll feel the stretch and you can pick the stretch that you want to do. I like to use the wall because I can just move my feet further away from the wall to change the height of the hips. But where I'm at right now, it's easier to use a stool because it is hard to have this large of an angle with my butt and stay stable. All right. So what we're going to do is lean forward, folding at the hips, bring that chest down in between your legs as much as possible. Try to keep that back relatively straight. And if you would like, you can grab a little baby weight and hold it out in front of you to add a little bit more leverage. Take a couple of deep breaths to get into a deep-ish position, and then we'll start our 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, come on back up and take a couple of breaths after the pancake. I always feel a really deep stretch right under the glute in the hamstrings. And the longer I hold it, the more recovery time I need to be able to start walking again. So take a couple of seconds, shake those legs out, move around, and let's prepare it again to the next stretch. We are doing the pigeon next. And the goal of the pigeon is to basically bring your ankle up to 90 degrees in front of you so that your shin is directly perpendicular to your body. And we can do this stretch in one of two ways. One's on our back and one's on our front. I'm going to start with on the back for that first one so that you can sort of get an idea of what that looks like. We're going to cross the ankle onto the opposite knee. Try to keep that perpendicular angle. Reach through, pull that whole knee in towards you, and start that stretch. All right. Let's go. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whew, take a quick break. You should really feel that stretch here in the outer glute and possibly on the inner thigh. All right, let's get back down and do the other side. Cross that leg over, reach through, grab the knee, try to make sure you're staying perpendicular with that crossed shin, and let's start. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whew. Okay. One of the hardest parts of that stretch is when you're on your back and you're just counting and waiting for the time to pass. It's easy for your thoughts to wander and for the pressure you're applying to your leg to reduce a little bit and not taking full advantage of that 30 seconds stretching. So keep that in mind and let's make sure we do our best to focus on the stretch when we're taking the time to do it. All right. Next up, we are getting into the side splits. The ultimate goal for which we have been doing all of this warm up for. I'm going to grab some mats because I am at a point where I put a lot of weight on my heels and it hurts a little bit. Not because it makes the stretch safer, just because it makes the stretch a little bit more comfortable. So none of this equipment is necessary. And I grab the stool because it helps me put more weight into my hips and that makes progress a little bit easier. So let's get into that stretch position. And if you feel like you're pretty much stuck, but your toes are still pointing ahead of you, let's externally rotate those feet. What that means is I want you to turn the quads, the knee, the toe all up into the sky. If you're not perfectly vertical, that's fine. But with that, you should get a couple more inches into the stretch. And then finally, if you're still getting stuck, I want you to bring that chest down, sort of like what we were doing when we were doing the pancake. And that will rotate the hip just a little bit more. And then we should be able to get just a little bit deeper into the stretch. All right. I hope you are in position and ready for 30 seconds of stretching because we're going to start. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's it. Come on up. Take your time. Do a little wiggle dance. Bring my legs together. Ooh. Some more wiggling. And we're almost done. Hey, D Space Black, thanks for dropping in. Let's see, we got a couple of people here on Instagram. Oops, sorry, my hand is covering the other camera. Aisha, D Space Black, what do I do? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man, my hips pretty fried after that, but we are not done. We have some horse stance to do. I'm gonna clear the floor real quick while we recover from the side splits. And we do the horse stance to help build some strength in the slightly more extreme position that this entails, right? This position is basically what we're setting up for in pancake and side split, with the exception that the knees are bent versus the knees are extended. So we spend a little bit of time every single day trying to do some strengthening work. This is the horse stance. Now do one facing you. So follow along. We're going to set it up similar to how we were setting up the Cossack switch. Feet 45, 60 degrees out from your center. Bring those hips down. And then try to stand up straight, tall. Bring your chest, maybe angle your face towards the opposite corner of the ceiling. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Ready? 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Come on up. We'll take a quick break and do one more set, and we'll be all wrapped up for today. Ready to call it. All right. While we rest, I'm gonna crawl ever so slightly over to the chat. Deep Black, I'm glad we got to squeeze some strength work in, get some horse stance. Since you're super fresh, you can hold for the whole time. All right, let's see. We are 23 minutes into the workout, so we're making good on time. Let's move around, prepare those hips for the second horse stance so we can wrap up. All right, I'm gonna demonstrate this the other side, or I guess from the profile. And let's go. Find that stance, bring the hips down. If your knees are shaking or wobbling, you can always take a step in, reduce that range of motion. Flex those glutes, straighten out the back, and let's go. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Come on up. And that is it. We are all done. And oh, ready to call it. All right. Let's see. Let's wrap up YouTube first. Thank you everybody for coming in and practicing consistency doing the side splits with me. We go for about 20, 30 minutes every single day practicing the side splits. And that means we do what we just did every single day. So come on in and practice.